In the bustling streets of Lagos, where the humid air carried the scent of street food and ocean breeze, Ada and Kofi first crossed paths. It was at a lively art gallery opening, where vibrant canvases mirrored the chaos of the city. Ada, a 28-year-old graphic designer with a spirit as free as the Harmattan winds, was sipping a glass of palm wine when her eyes met Kofi's. He was a photographer, 30, with a camera slung over his shoulder like an extension of his soul, capturing moments that others overlooked. Their connection was instantaneous, electric. "You look like you've seen the world through a lens," Ada teased, her smile lighting up the dim room. Kofi laughed, a deep, resonant sound that made her heart skip. "And you look like the kind of story I'd chase forever." That night, they wandered the streets until dawn, sharing dreams under the glow of neon signs. He photographed her laughing against the Lagos skyline, and she sketched his profile on a napkin. By sunrise, they were inseparable. Their love burned intensely, like a bonfire on a moonless night. Days blurred into weeks of stolen kisses in hidden cafes, weekend escapes to the beaches of Bedegri, and nights tangled in sheets, whispering promises. Kofi would surprise her with photos he'd developed just for her, candid shots that captured her essence. Ada, in turn, designed logos for his budding photography business, infusing them with the passion she felt. "You're my muse, my everything," he'd say, pulling her close. She believed him, her world revolving around his touch, his voice, his unwavering gaze. They talked of marriage, of building a life amid the city's rhythm, where their love would be the steady beat. But as months turned to a year, cracks began to form. Doubt crept in like shadows at dusk. Kofi's career took off, assignments pulled him away for days, sometimes weeks. Ada, thriving in her own right, felt the distance grow. "You're always gone," she'd say, her voice laced with unspoken fears. "What if this fire burns out?" Kofi dismissed it at first, assuring her it was temporary. Yet, in quiet moments, he wondered if he was holding her back. Friends whispered warnings about the temptations of travel, about how love like theirs was too fierce to last. Fear took root during one stormy evening. Kofi returned from a shoot in Abuja, exhausted and distant. Ada had prepared his favorite jollof rice, but he barely touched it. "What's wrong?" she pressed. He hesitated, then confessed a fleeting moment a colleague had flirted, and though he resisted, the thought lingered. "It made me question if I'm ready for forever." Ada's heart shattered. Doubt amplified into paranoia. She imagined betrayals in every late-night text, every unexplained absence. The betrayal came swiftly, born of misunderstanding and impulse. Ada, seeking solace, confided in an old friend, turned over drinks. One vulnerable night, fueled by wine and heartache, they kissed, a mistake she regretted instantly. When Kofi found out through a mutual acquaintance, rage consumed him. "How could you?" he shouted, his voice breaking. Ada tearfully explained it was nothing, a lapse in judgment, but the damage was done. "You've betrayed us," he said, packing his bags. She begged him to stay, but he left, the door slamming like a final heartbeat. They parted ways, hearts in ruins. Ada threw herself into work, moving to Abuja for a fresh start. Kofi traveled more, seeking distraction in foreign lands. Both tried to move on, dipping into new relationships as if to prove they could. For Ada, there was Emeka, a charming lawyer with a stable life. He was kind, reliable, taking her to fancy dinners and planning weekends away. But his touch felt mechanical, his laughter hollow compared to Kofi's infectious joy. "Why can't I feel it?" she'd wonder in the mirror, staring at the emptiness in her eyes. Emeka proposed after 6 months, a ring sparkling under restaurant lights. She said yes at first, but as the date neared, panic set in. He wasn't Kofi, no one ignited her soul like he did. She ended it, tears streaming, realizing her heart still echoed with memories of intense love. Kofi fared no better. In Cape Town, he met Loroto, a vibrant model who shared his passion for art. Their nights were passionate, filled with adventure, but her energy felt superficial. He'd catch himself comparing. Loroto's smile didn't crinkle her eyes like Ada's, her stories didn't weave into his dreams. After a heated argument where she accused him of being emotionally distant, he admitted the truth, to himself and her. I'm still in love with someone else. She left, and he was alone again, scrolling through old photos of Ada, the ones where her laughter seemed eternal. 2 years passed, a blur of fleeting connections and lonely nights. Ada returned to Lagos for a design conference, her heart heavier but wiser. Kofi, back from an international exhibit, heard she was in town. Fate intervened at the same gallery where it all began. He spotted her across the room, sketching absently. Their eyes met, and time froze. Ada, he whispered, approaching hesitantly. She turned, her breath catching. Kofi. They talked for hours, spilling regrets like rain. He admitted his fear had blinded him, that he'd pushed her away before she could leave. She confessed the kiss was a desperate grasp at normalcy, born from doubt he'd planted. I tried others, she said softly, but no one compares to you. Your love was the fire I needed. Same here, he replied, eyes glistening. I've chased shadows, but you're the light. Forgiveness came not in grand gestures, but in quiet admissions. They acknowledged the pain, the betrayal scar, but also the growth it forced. We were young, intense, Ada said. Now, we're ready. Their reunion was tentative at first, a coffee date, then walks along the beach. But the spark reignited, tempered by wisdom. Kofi proposed under the stars, a simple ring symbolizing their new beginning. Ada said yes, her heart whole again. They built a life together, blending careers into a shared studio. Children came, laughter filling their home. Doubts faded, replaced by trust forged in fire. Their love, once intense and fragile, now endured like the ancient Iroko tree, deep-rooted, unyielding. In each other's arms, they found not just passion, but peace. A new chapter, where every sunrise promised forever.
Thanks for watching. For more videos like this, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share this video.